मधुरं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणं मधुरं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणं मधुरं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणं रामकृष्ण ध्यानमधिरक्षा कवचं रामकृष्ण ध्यानमधिरक्षा कवचं इह परसुखदायकम् इह परसुखदायकं मधुरं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणं मधुरं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणं भयहरणम् अधिभवतरणं भयहरणम् अधिभवतरणं सच्चिदानन्दकीर्तनं सच्चिदानन्दकीर्तनं मधुरं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणं मधुरं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणं तनुः तेजमदि मनसु कुमोदं तनुः तेजमदि मनसु कुमोदं सद्गुरुनाम जपं सद्गुरुनाम जपं मधुरं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणं जय रामकृष्ण जय जय गुरुदेवनि जय रामकृष्ण जय जय गुरुदेवनि मनसार जय मननं मनसार जय मननं मधुरं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणं मधुरं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणम् आनन्दनिलयम् आनन्दबलदम् आनन्दनिलयम् आनन्दबलदम् सुमधुररसगोलं सुमधुररसगोलं मधुरं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणं मधुरं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणम् अमृतं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणम् अमृतं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणम् अमृतं रामकृष्ण नाम स्मरणम्
हरिः ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया आस्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्मभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत्
आनन्दम् आनन्दं विवेकानन्दं वेदान्तकेसरिये विवेकानन्दम् आनन्दम् आनन्दं विवेकानन्दं वेदान्तकेसरिये विवेकानन्दम् அருளமுதாய் வந்த ஆன்மீக ஜோதியே அரும் பெரும் துறவியே அறிவு நிறை வள்ளலே அருளமுதாய் வந்த ஆன்மீக ஜோதியே அரும் பெரும் துறவியே அறிவு நிறை வள்ளலே ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் விவேகானந்தம் வேதாந்த கேசரியே விவேகானந்தா மலை போல அவர் தந்தார் நம்பிக்கையே மக்கள் உள்ளத்தில் விதைத்தாரே தன்னம்பிக்கை. மலை போல அவர் தந்தார் நம்பிக்கை, மக்கள் உள்ளத்தில் விதைத்தாரே தன்னம்பிக்கை. மடமையை நீக்கவும் கடமையை உணர்த்தவும், மடமையை நீக்கவும் கடமையை உணர்த்தவும், மனிதநேயம் மலர்ந்திடவே நாடெல்லாம் பலம் வந்த, மனிதநேயம் மலர்ந்திடவே நாடெல்லாம் பலம் வந்த.
பாருக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு எங்கள் பாரத நாடு, பாரத நாடு, பாருக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு. ஞானத்திலே பரமோனத்திலே, ஞானத்திலே பரமோனத்திலே, உயர் மானத்திலே அன்னதானத்திலே, ஞானத்திலே பரமோனத்திலே, உயர் மானத்திலே அன்னதானத்திலே, ஞானத்திலே பரமோனத்திலே, உயர் மானத்திலே அன்னதானத்திலே, கானத்திலே கானத்திலே அமுதாக நிறைந்த, கானத்திலே அமுதாக நிறைந்த கவிதையிலே, கானத்திலே அமுதாக நிறைந்த கவிதையிலே, உயர் நாடு இந்த பாருக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு.
My humble pranams to Maharaj. Pranams to the lotus feet of Bhagavan Ramakrishna ji, Sarada ji, Swami Vivekananda. Proud to be with you all and privileged to welcome all to the inauguration of Thalamum, Thavamum, initiative launched by YSCD Trust and Vadakarna Udavarakara. This divine project is being organized at the venue which is sanctified by the presence of Sadhu. We are indeed inspired and blessed by Sri Ramakrishna Math and mission, the almater of many of us to take this divine mission, cleaning of temples and cleansing ourselves, involving the students of the youth. We consider ourselves very blessed to welcome our distinguished guests seated on the dais. My humble pranams to the lotus feet of Swami Gautamanaji Maharaj, Vice President of Ramakrishna Math, Sri Ramakrishna Mission, Belur Math, whose guiding hands are shedding lights on our path to serving the nation. My pranams to you, sir. Our warm welcome to the Honorable Chief Justice of Madras High Court, Mr. Justice Sanjay Vijay Kumar Gangaporwala, who has kindly accepted our invitation to consent to launch this innovative initiative. Heartfelt thanks to you, sir, for considering to be a part of this important occasion, as our presence and participation in the program dedicated to service is a testimony to your commitment to the principle that service is what life is all about. And you live through the expectation, service the ultimate. We welcome you on behalf of all the audience here, sir. There cannot be a more appropriate place than doing it in this divine place, Ramakrishna Math. Our pranams to Swami Dharmishtananda Maharaj, Manager Sri Ramakrishna Math, Chennai. Pranams and welcome to the Swamijis of his great institution and all the Gurus who has welcomed us. Nothing gives us more joy than having the other dignitaries who have consented to participate in the function admit their schedules. I extend a warm welcome to the Honorable Justices Vaidyanathan, Judge Madras High Court, Honorable Justice R. Magadevan, Judge Madras High Court, Sri N.L. Raja, Senior Advocate of the Madras High Court, Padma Shri Nelli Kuppuswamiji, Padma Bhushan Wadi Srimati Sudha Raghunathan. Of course, we are very blessed to be associated with them in this initiative. And as a special invitees, we welcome all the special invitees here from different walks of life who have been continuously traveling with us for the past 33 years, the patrons of YSCD. So with your warm claps, we welcome all the dignitaries who have assembled here. When we think of a service in the cultural area, the name that is prominently seen is Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. When we talk about Kabalishwar Kovil, Karpagamba Mess or Tappakulam, simultaneously comes Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. All 365 days, if at all there is a program, is done by Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, of course, none other than other Krishna sweets also. We are blessed to be associated with Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan in this wonderful initiative. A warm welcome note to the Director of Chennai Kendra, through K. N. Ramaswamy, the Pitamagan of Public Relation, and the Secretary, Mr. Magadeva Murali of course, none other than our Godfather. We welcome you on behalf of everyone, sir. Temples of India are not only places of worship of deities, as rightly said, they represent so many facts of Indian civilization. Preserving the greatness of temples is a treaty that we must pass on the next generation, and hence this initiative is launched by the Vazhakkar Ulivara Kazhagam and YSCD Trust. This initiative is further strengthened by serving the hands of students of the youth advocates who are also volunteers of our YSCD Trust. It is indeed a great pleasure to note that it is a divine providence that today happens to be the inaugural day of Youth Association for Cultural Development, 33 years before, in 13th August 1990, by none other than writing the Kutivilak of Semmangudi Mama in Kadi Gramodi Bhavan. We have never thought about it, but the stage is beautifully decorated by the Almighty today. What a coincidence. We, a group of youth of Vivekananda College, then Youth in Spirit even now, have offered about around 12,000 projects on the initiative serving the mission of Swami Vivekananda for the last 33 years. In fact, our members, around 1,800 volunteers, have registered to donate their eyes in the Shankaranethralaya in the year before, 10 years before. There is a landmark project of us. And one of our members has given almost 250 times blood donation. He's a bank employee, actually. So all these are innovative projects for the past 33 years we have been doing. All these years, we have termed up with many organizations, sabhas, NGOs, trusts, individuals, and further mission. So on behalf of all of them, I also thank them for their opportunity and trust what they have towards us. We are like a squirrel serving the mission of Swami Vivekananda, whose message has inspired millions who are involved in constructing the bridge, and bridges are difference of humanity. We see a lot of zeal and enthusiasm among the volunteers, advocates, and it is like a family of wedding arrangements taking place for the past 2 months. Vasudeva Kudumbagam. Yes, this is the penance of Swami Vivekananda as proclaimed. Every duty is divine, and devotion to duty is the highest form of worship. Pranams to all and welcome to one and all for giving this opportunity. From tomorrow, today after this, 3 o'clock, we start the first Ulavarapani at CA Anjaneya Temple, the famously known as Chardakontan Anjaneya Temple at Avalorpet, followed by 22 temples we are doing today. And from tomorrow, 6 o'clock, we start almost 100 temples we are finishing in the city. And just 5 more minutes, I'll take give the small statistics. Around 26 schools are participating, and 108 temples in our own city. A letter has been added as Vilivakam as requested by our patron. And 2,700 volunteers are participating tomorrow. That is 1,300 school students, the age group of 9th, 10th, 11th, because the main motive is they have to enter the temple, because everybody is going to the temple, We will do Sankalpam, Archana on all the 1,600 students. We are giving prasadams, all the white, yellow caps here, because many are invited, they're yet to come. And after that, the cleanliness among inner self, that is the teaching we are going to teach them. Cleaning the temple is something, but after 1 hour, automatically dust, but dust should not come in inner self. That is the motivation for the future generation. And we have requested all the students to bring the broomsticks. Today we have purchased 5,000 broomsticks by the students. But we want to teach them Thannan Thodapana Ennandu. Many of the parents, they don't know what is Thannan Thodapam. And on the lighter side, one parent called me 300 rupees for Thannan Thodapam. Enga irukku sollunga. So 300 rupees Thannan Thodapam kadaikkradhu parents sollumbodhu what we teach them to the students. It's only 25 to 30 rupees. So we have requested all the principals, all the school, we should add so to all the principals, they have cooperated. The Thannan the dust are purchased by the students by themselves, they are going to clean. The landmark of this cleaning is 5 places. One big tank, Varpishwara Kovil in Mailapur, we are going to almost, and farmers from Kanjipuram, we are also volunteers. 25 farmers, agriculture, they have come. They are going to do the hard work in that tank area. And the children of Venkateshwara school, they are going to serve the Annadanam tomorrow at Kabalishwar Kovil. Around 200 people, there may be Siddha, there may be any class of people, they will be serving the food, and the HLA, we are going to teach them for the children. That is the concept behind everything. And another 2 Christian temples, children are going to take care of chapel stands. They are going to take the complete network of top to bottom of the devotees, how to give tokens, etc. And 2 other 3 temples, Sandhya March Kurkaparanga. Then Mala, flowers. So it's a collaboration of all the things, 108. And tomorrow it's going to be and that is the blessings we need from all of you with a big claps. Thank you and welcome on all.
There were people who sacrificed their lives for preserving the temples. That is also part of Uravarapani. In ancient days, great temples were built. But today, it is the need of the hour to protect the ancient culture and good traditions, which was mostly in sync with nature. Tamil Nadu boasts of more than 35,000 temples. The majestic Brihadishwara temple in Tanjavur, which was built more than 1,000 years ago, and many other temples explain the architectural splendor of our society. The rich contribution to Tamil literature by Nayanmars and Alvars is a treasure to be preserved and passed on to the future generations. How did this Advocate Uravara Kulu form? The question may arise amongst many of you. And the bar always depends on the bench. I should say in the presence of our leader. Because the Chief Justice is the leader of the bench as well as the bar. He leads us. Thanks to the keen interest and the contributions of the Madras High Court in cases relating to temples, which inspired us to start the Advocates Uravara Kulu. With a few lawyer friends, we started doing Uravarapani once a month with the help of many of our well-wishers and philanthropists who did not give any publicity to their action. We did not go to the press. For the past 4 months we are doing, none of it had come out in the press, sir. Because humility and servitude is part of Uravarapani. While doing such service, it occurred to our team as to why we should hesitate to carry it forward to the next generation. This idea was the seed for the program being conducted today and witnessed by you all. We want the next generation to know the positives of temple worship and restoration of Tamil culture, rather than saying it on the negative side, everything is not good in the society. Let us make the first move of taking a positive step to carry it forward to the next generation. First, we should lead by example by doing it, which we are doing to the best of our ability. And now we are taking the next small, humble step of carrying it forward to the next generation. We had great saints all over India, without exception. And our Chief Justice had in June 2023 proudly claimed that he comes from the land of saints and scholars and that he will add sugar to milk like the Parsis during his stay here. Sir, we welcome you, sir, to lead us with your sweetness. Your presence today gives us the strength to perform the big task which we have planned to undertake tomorrow with the divine blessings of our Swamiji. With all your support and best wishes and the keen participation of the temples, the schools, the students, the HR&C department, civic and police authorities in Chennai, we are sure that the message of doing Uravarapani for the welfare of society will grow in strength. We take this opportunity to invite all our guests who are in attendance today to to feel free to join hands tomorrow in any of the temples nearby your place and make the students learn and promote our rich culture and traditions. Vanakkam, Jai Hind.
இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி இந்த மடத்தில் நடக்குதுங்கிறது உங்களுக்கு விட எங்களுக்கு இது சந்தோஷமாக பெருமையை கொடுக்குது. இத்தனை பெரியவர்களோட மத்தியில் நம்ம இருக்கிறது. ஸோ ஆகவே பெரியவர்கள் வாயிலாக நல்ல விஷயங்களை நம்ம கேட்போம். தவத்திரு சாமிஜி இருக்கிறார், சீஃப் ஜஸ்டிஸில் இருக்காங்க. இன்வைட் பண்ணதில் சில ஜட்ஜஸ் பேர் மறந்து போயிருப்பாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். வி இன்வைட் வார்ம்லி வெல்கம் தமிழ் செல்வி அம்மா, மற்ற so many people have come. ஸோ ஜட்ஜஸ் எல்லாருக்கும், எல்லா அட்வொகேட்ஸு, எல்லா யூத் whoever have come, we warmly welcome you all. Thank you. We can continue.
Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Sharane Prabhu Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Sharane Prabhu Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Sharane Prabhu Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Sharane Prabhu Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Sharane Sharanagatoham, 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 Sharane Sharanagatoham, 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 Sharane Prabhu Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Sharane Namo Shri Gurave, Namo Shri Gurave, Namo Shri Gurave, Namo 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 Shri Gurave, Namo Shri Gurave, Namo Shri Gurave, Namo Namo Prabhu Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Sharane Ramakrishna Ramakrishna Jaya Jaya Ramakrishna 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 Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Ramakrishna Sharanam, Sharane Ramakrishna Sharanam.
Well, good morning, everybody. I am caught by surprise. Actually, when all the learned advocates had been to me to invite, I said that I would not be delivering the lecture because I would be odd man out here. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Par Brahma, Tasmo Ma Guru Deva. Coming here, I remembered my Guru. We go to the temples to clean our soul. The place where we go necessarily has to be clean. It is said that the ring of the bell, the Bhajans, the sound of these bells and Bhajans resonates with the pillars and the walls of the temple and give a positive energy to the persons. For such purpose, when we go to the temples, the infrastructure, the place has to be clean. I congratulate the advocates for taking up this event and also taking with them the next generation, the youth. It is said our ego is our enemy. By giving broom in the hands of the youngsters, you will be teaching them humility, you will be teaching them modesty, thereby making them better persons. I wish this event all the success, all the best. Thank you.
வழக்கறிஞர்களுடைய சீரிய எண்ணத்தின் அடிப்படையில் உழவாரப் பணி கோவில்களை நோக்கி துவங்கி இருக்கிறது. திரு கிருஷ்ணமூர்த்தியும் சந்திரசேகரும் இந்த பணியை பற்றி விளக்கமாக கூறிவிட்ட பின்னால் எங்கள் மனதிற்கு மிகவும் நெருக்கமான சென்னை உயர் நீதிமன்றத்தின் தலைமை நீதியரசர் அவர்கள் பேசிய பின்னால் கௌதமானந்த மகாராஜ் பேச இருக்கின்ற இந்த தருணத்தில் என்னால் என்ன சொல்லிவிட முடியும்? இந்த தலைப்பு தலமும் தவமும். என்ன தவம் செய்தனை நெஞ்சமே என்று உருகி ஒரு நிமிடம் அமைதியாக இருந்தால் அது தவம். பாருக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு என்று பாடலினுடைய முக்கியமான தருணத்திலே ஒரு நிமிடம் அமைதியை காட்டிவிட்டு பாடலை சுதா ரகுநாதன் அவர்கள் தொடர்ந்தால் அது தவம். வாழ்க்கையில் தன்னை உணர்ந்து தன்னிலிருந்து விலகி இறைவனை நோக்கிய பயணத்தை முன்னெடுத்து சென்றால் அது தவம். தவம் என்றால் என்ன என்ற கேள்வியை ஜே கிருஷ்ணமூர்த்தி அவர்களை கேட்டபொழுது, தவத்தை பற்றி பேசுகிறேன் என்று ஒரு மாலை வேளையில் கூட்டத்திலே அவர் அமர்ந்திருக்க, அறிவில் சிறந்த பெரியோர்கள் அந்த அவையை அலங்கரித்திருக்க, அருகில் இருந்த மரத்தில் இருந்த ஒரு காகம் பல முறை சப்தமிட்டு பின் ஜே கிருஷ்ணமூர்த்தியை பார்த்தது. அனைவருடைய கவனமும் அந்த காகத்தின் மீதும் அது எழுப்பிய ஓசையின் மீதும் இருந்தால், அந்த ஓசை இசையாக மாறி நின்றால், ஜே கிருஷ்ணமூர்த்தி சொன்னார், தவம் முடிவடைந்து விட்டது என்று. உங்களை உணர்ந்து இறைவனை நோக்கிய பயணம் என்ற ஒன்று இருக்குமானால், இறைவன் என்கிற ஒருவன் இருக்கிறான் என்றால், அந்த இறைவன் உறையக்கூடிய தலம் என்பது நாம் அறிந்த கோவில்கள் என்று ஆகுமானால், கோவில்கள் இந்த சமுதாயத்திற்கு நமது பாரம்பரியத்தையும் பண்பாட்டையும் கலாச்சாரத்தையும் எடுத்து விளக்கக்கூடிய உதாரணங்களாக நாம் அறிந்துவிட முடியும் என்றால், அந்த தலங்களை போஷிப்பதும் பூசிப்பதும் அவற்றினுடைய ஸ்திரத்தன்மையை தொடர்ந்து எடுத்து செல்வதும் அடுத்த தலைமுறையினருக்கு நமது கலாச்சாரத்தை கொண்டு சேர்ப்பதுமாகும். அதை செய்ய முடியும் என்றால் அடுத்த தலைமுறைக்கு நமது கலாச்சாரம் கொன்று சேர்க்கப்பட முடியும் என்றால் அது தவம். தலங்கள் பராமரிக்கப்பட வேண்டும், தவம் தொடர்ந்து நடைபெற வேண்டும். வாய்ப்பிற்கு நன்றி.
எல்லோருக்கும் வணக்கம். எனக்கு முன்னாடி அதை தவிர மகாதேவன், ஜஸ்டிஸ் மகாதேவன் அண்ட் சீஃப் ஜஸ்டிஸ் 2 பேரும் பேசிட்டாங்க. ஒரு வழக்கறிஞர்ன்ற முறையில் இப்போ நீதிபதியாக இருக்கேன். வழக்கறிஞர் நான் சொல்ல போகிறேன்னா, ஐ அடாப்ட் தர் ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்ஸ். ஸோ ஐ விஷ் ஆல் சக்ஸஸ். தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச்.
ஓம் ஸ்தாபகாய ச தர்மஸ்ய சர்வதர்மஸ்வரூபிணே அவதார வரிஷ்டாய ராமகிருஷ்ணாய தே நமः. அன்புடைய ஆனரபிள் சீஃப் ஜஸ்டிஸ் சஞ்சய் குமார் கங்காபுர்வாலா அவர்களே, ஜஸ்டிஸ் வைத்தியநாதன் அவர்களே, ஜஸ்டிஸ் மகாதேவன் அவர்களே, இன்னும் இதன் முன்னே இருக்கிற எல்லா பல அட்வொகேட் மற்றும் அந்நிய விருந்தினர்களே, சகோதரர்களே, சகோதரியர்களே, பக்தர்களே, இன்று இந்த நல்ல கொண்டாட்டத்தில் உங்களெல்லாம் இங்கே கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறதை பார்த்து ரொம்ப சந்தோஷப்படுறேன். Today I feel quite happy, very happy to have our Chief Justice Sanjay Vijay Kumar Gangapura Balaji and along with him Justice Vaidyanathan, Justice Mahadevan and so many advocates, lawyers and devotees and friends. It is a great occasion, not in the sense that it should be published in all the papers, but it's an occasion which is going to create a great effect on the young people of our mind. Because as we have seen the project, this Uravara Pani, which was started in almost all the temple, with Uravara Pani is there, but perhaps it is very popular and the tradition has continued continuously in Tamil Nadu. We see this sevas going on in the temples of Sikhs. Similarly, in other temples also, the Uravara Pani in some way or other goes on. But here, it is a continuous tradition, started from Tirunavakarshar, etc. The saints, greatest saints of Tamil Nadu, and also Alvargal. So, in that tradition, so many, as it was told, there are 35,000 temples here in Tamil Nadu, 45,000. 35,000 temples. Nobody can maintain it by appointing servants and other helpers by the income the temples will get. And government cannot help government running a temple. So this public participation is a necessity, and not only for the temple and the maintenance. Temple is considered as the dwelling place of the Lord. We, all of us in India, especially the Hindus in India, none of us disbelieve God. We may believe in this God or other God, God in this form or another form, but God everyone believes. And we believe that temples are the places where gods live, home of gods. Talking about our own presence here, this ashram was started in this place was taken by us. Earlier, Ramakrishna Math and Mission was started in the Ice House. That was in 1897. After being there for 10 years, one devotee offered a piece of land here. So the Swami, who is the direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Ramakrishna-Vivekananda, he was a direct disciple and brother disciple of Swami Vivekananda and direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna. He had been there for 10 years. After spending 10 years and doing tapasya there for 10 years, then he shifted the ashram over to this place. Here, an incident happened. In the first temple, that building is no more. That was constructed in 1907 and it was demolished by 1917. It was a very poor building because we hear they spent only about 10,000 rupees or less than that to build a building on ashram together. So it collapsed. But when he was in that first building, he went around the ashram. It was a small place. Ramakrishna Math was not a big area. Now we are having more than 5 acres of land. At that time it was 0.25 acres also maybe. small piece. There, Swami Ramakrishna-ji was going around. The brahmacharis were cleaning the lawn, etc. Because some wild things had grown amid the lawn, so they were clearing. So then Swami Ramakrishna-ji said, please be careful, take some sharp instrument and remove the thorns, etc. by the root. The thorn trees must be removed by the root. If you just prick off the top part, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, again thorns will be there. You have to uproot it. Then he said, continued further, said, because last night I came here and saw Sri Ramakrishna walking around. And his leg had been pricked by a sharp thorn and blood was flowing. Be very careful, be very careful. We have put a memorial plate there. Today also you can go and see. Here Swami Ramakrishna-ji had darshan of Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna walked here is not that important. Then God walks in all around the temple, everywhere it is. Wherever temples are there, God walks around that because it is His house and we are His children. It is our duty to maintain that. This is the spirit that we in the mission entertain. Swami Vivekananda, when he came after spending 4 years in the West, as soon as he came, started Belur Math. Within a few days, they started cultivating the field. Swamiji himself took the different instruments for cultivation, started digging. So photographs are there of Swamiji getting drenched in the rain and working in the field. So he gave an advice to us, as means the disciples at that time. He told, you must be able to dig the land and cultivate vegetables, etc. for the seva of God here. If it is excess, you must be able to go and sell it in the market. And then you must be able to meditate and attain samadhi also. So all things you should be able to do. So a human being is capable of so many things. You can do the manual work also, and intellectual work also, spiritual work also. Puja is one of the spiritual work, which puja is going on in the temple. So it is in our blood. So our students, etc., we just put them all this cleaning work here and there. They imbibe the spirit. So now all these young people are going to imbibe the spirit. It is in the blood of Indians to work for the temples. If you work in the vicinity of the temple for the welfare of the temple, we feel we ourselves are purified. We ourselves are glorified. So I pray to God that all these people who are going to take part in this Howrah Pani, these 108 temples, each temple perhaps will be involving more than 100 or 200 students. It is thousands. So many will be imbibing the spirit of our religion. How to be practical. So we have got great philosophy, but it has to be reduced into practice through all the small deeds of charity, deeds of devotional work, deeds dedicated to God. So I pray to Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother and Swamiji, that they bless us all, elders and youngsters, to dedicate ourselves, not only in the Howrah work here. Let us make all the work that we do, whether we work in the office or whether we work like Chief Justice in high courts, or we work in some societies or in the house itself. May we consider our work as a Howrah Pani. Let us think it is all the work of God we are doing. Let us do it perfectly. Let us dedicate it to God. Let us feel that He is working through us. So this spade let it come to us. That will become a great revolution. If we can think, whatever we do is for the sake of God we are doing, we will do perfectly. When we do it perfectly, we ourselves feel the joy, and it gives joy to others also. May Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, Swami Vivekananda, bless us all. Is my prayer to them. I am grateful to all those who initiate me and participate in this. I consider it the great blessings of God. Jai Ramakrishna. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Prabhu Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam Sharane. Ram Krishna Jaya Jaya Ram Krishna Jaya Jaya Ram Krishna Jaya Jaya Ram Krishna Jaya Jaya Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam.